Have you ever had a good night's sleep, only to be jolted awake by a sudden leg cramp, like a vice tightening around your calf? In the darkness, you sit up, stretch, and spend the next 2 hours trying to fall back asleep, only to be awakened again by another unexpected cramp. This is something many people over 50 deal with, waking up multiple times a night due to sudden leg, foot, or hand cramps, disrupting their rest. While it's easy to attribute this to aging, the truth is that these cramps are often manageable without relying on medication. When you visit a doctor, the typical recommendation might be quinine. However, due to FDA warnings and concerns about potential interactions with other medications, many believe it's not the best option. Unfortunately, doctors often don't offer many alternative solutions. But here's the good news. There are several simple, natural methods that can help alleviate and, in many cases, eliminate nighttime leg cramps. And it all starts by addressing your sleep habits and physical health. In today's video, I'll introduce you to 5 effective, natural remedies for leg cramps that you can start using immediately. We'll begin with an easy tip you can try tonight. Make sure to stay with me until the end, because the final method is backed by a major 2020 study, and it's one you won't want to miss. If you're new here, welcome. We're all about healing, feeling better, and learning together. If you find this helpful, go ahead and subscribe to this video. Click the subscribe button and let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. All right, let's start with tip 1. The first method I want to share is a simple way to help your legs relax while you sleep: using pillows. It might sound too easy to be effective, but don't let that fool you. Many experts in sleep medicine actually confirm its importance. When we sleep, if our legs aren't in a natural position, certain muscles, especially in the calves and feet, can remain tense for hours. For example, if your legs are stretched out or bent awkwardly for too long, those muscles can become strained. When that happens, your body might react with a sudden protective contraction, which we recognize as a cramp. So how do we address this? By positioning your legs correctly, depending on your sleep posture. If you're a side sleeper, try placing a pillow between your knees. This helps align your legs better, reduces strain on your muscles, and prevents your legs from locking or twisting during the night. If you sleep on your back, place a pillow under your knees. This helps keep your legs in a more natural position. If you sleep on your stomach, it's generally not recommended, but if you do, try placing a pillow under your pelvis to reduce strain. Proper pillow placement is crucial in maintaining muscle relaxation and preventing cramps. Now, let's talk about magnesium. Magnesium plays a vital role in muscle function. Calcium triggers muscle contractions, while magnesium helps muscles relax. So, when our bodies have sufficient magnesium, our muscles can relax more easily, reducing the likelihood of painful nighttime cramps. Here's the concerning part. Nearly 60% of adults over 50 may not have adequate magnesium levels. So, how do we increase magnesium intake? One effective method is through diet. You might be wondering why we use magnesium oil or spray instead of oral supplements. It comes down to absorption. When we consume magnesium orally, only about half of it is absorbed, and as we age, absorption could decrease further. However, when applied topically, magnesium is absorbed directly through the skin into the bloodstream, delivering it to the muscles that need it most. This method has been supported by various studies and is often recommended by healthcare professionals. Users of magnesium oil often report fewer and less severe cramps compared to those who don't use it. The best part is that this method typically shows results within a week or 2. Simply apply a few sprays to areas prone to cramps, like the calves, thighs, or feet, about 30 minutes before bedtime. This not only helps prevent cramps, but also promotes better sleep quality. Some signs of magnesium deficiency include frequent cramps, not just in the legs, but also in the arms or hands, along with muscle twitches, fatigue, difficulty sleeping, or even mood swings. If any of these symptoms sound familiar, you might notice a significant improvement by incorporating magnesium into your routine. The third tip to reduce nighttime cramps might surprise you. Don't eliminate all salt from your diet. I know it seems counterintuitive, especially with all the advice about reducing sodium intake for heart health. But here's why this matters, particularly for those over 50. Many of us have been advised to cut back on salt, and that's important. However, in trying to be cautious, some people go too far. They stop adding salt to their meals, avoid any foods with sodium, and end up drastically reducing their sodium intake. Here's the issue. Sodium is an essential electrolyte that plays a crucial role in muscle function. According to the American Heart Association, adults need about 500 milligrams of sodium daily to support normal bodily functions. That's just about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a small amount but still important. Sodium helps maintain fluid balance and supports nerve transmission, which is vital for muscle contractions. When sodium levels drop too low, the communication between nerves and muscles can be disrupted, increasing the risk of cramps. This is especially true if you're drinking a lot of water, consuming diuretics, or sweating heavily, all of which can deplete sodium levels more rapidly. So what can you do? It's all about balance. You don't need to return to high-sodium diets, but ensuring you get enough sodium to support muscle function is key. Aim for a daily intake of 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams of sodium, unless advised otherwise by your doctor, especially if you have high blood pressure, heart issues, or kidney disease. Finding that sweet spot can be a crucial step in preventing cramps and maintaining overall health. Speaking of balance, another important aspect is how and when you hydrate. Water is undoubtedly essential, especially for muscle function. But here's something you might not expect. Drinking too much water, particularly before bedtime, can actually worsen cramps. Here's why. Consuming excessive amounts of plain water can dilute essential electrolytes in your body, like sodium and potassium. These electrolytes are crucial for muscle function. When their levels drop too low, it can lead to muscle cramps. So, how can you hydrate smartly? It's not just about drinking more water. It's about maintaining electrolyte balance. Drink water consistently throughout the day to stay hydrated, but try to limit intake 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to avoid nighttime trips to the bathroom. Also, listen to your body's signals. If you're sweating heavily due to exercise or hot weather, consider replenishing electrolytes with a balanced drink or snack. Many people notice improvements in cramp frequency and severity within a few days of adjusting their hydration habits. Now that you're better hydrated, let's move on to the final method, a stretching routine supported by a 2020 study. This routine can help prevent cramps and improve muscle flexibility. Start by sitting on the edge of your bed or a chair, extending one leg forward and gently reaching towards your toes. Hold this stretch for about 30 seconds, then switch legs. Next, stand up and perform a quadricep stretch by grabbing your ankle and pulling it towards your buttocks, keeping your knees close together. Hold for 30 seconds on each leg. Consistency is key. Performing these stretches 3 times a day after breakfast, lunch, and before bedtime can yield significant results. In the study, participants who followed this routine experienced a 60% reduction in cramp frequency over 4 weeks. If balance is an issue, perform these stretches near a wall or sturdy surface for support. Keep a journal to track your progress, noting the frequency and intensity of cramps. Over time, you'll likely notice a decrease in both. By combining proper pillow placement, magnesium supplementation, balanced sodium intake, smart hydration, and regular stretching, you'll have a comprehensive plan to not only reduce cramps, but also improve sleep quality and overall well-being. Give these methods a try, and you may find yourself sleeping better and feeling more energized during the day. Remember, nighttime leg cramps are rarely caused by a single factor. They often result from a combination of issues, which is why a multifaceted approach is most effective. These simple, natural steps, especially the stretching routine supported by the 2020 study, can make a significant difference. It's not just about reducing cramps. It's about achieving better sleep, increased energy, and freedom from nighttime discomfort. These strategies can transform how you feel, proving that small changes often lead to significant results. I hope these tips help you get started. If they're safe for your health, Try them for 2 to 3 weeks. Many people notice improvements within that time frame. The effort is worth it. If this video has been helpful, please like it and share it with someone who struggles with leg cramps. A good night's sleep is invaluable, and your share might help someone reclaim it. You deserve restful nights, free from discomfort and full of relaxation. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips and research-backed advice for those over 50. Each week, we provide simple ways to live healthier and feel your best. Thank you for watching. Here's to cramp-free nights and wonderful days ahead. See you in the next video.